This is part 2 of how I learned Spanish as a foreign language. In part 1, I told you about how I was balancing a job at the call center, which was night shifts, and my classes on the weekends. Now, I directly appeared for the Delhi B2 exams. Now, these Delhi exams are the official certification examinations, and if you clear them, you have cleared a very important examination that is going to certify you for a lifetime. This is a very important exam, and I decided directly to appear for B2. People generally, when they appear for these exams, appear for A1 and A2, which is the beginner, and B1, which is the first part of intermediate. I decided to appear for B2 directly because I had been taking classes for a while now and thought that it was now time to appear for the B2 examinations. I was a bit hesitant at first, but a friend of mine said that I was absolutely ready. That gave me a bit of encouragement, and I decided to go ahead and give these exams. Before I gave these exams, I also registered for a course to prepare for these B2 exams in the same institute that I was studying, and then I appeared for these exams. By good fortune or good preparation, you could say, I was able to clear these exams. And during these exams, I met someone who introduced me to this application called Hello Talk. This is an application you can download to get in touch with native speakers. Basically, they want to learn English and you want to learn Spanish, and that's how you can interact with them. There is a feature to correct the sentences as you go along, and it is a very useful application. There is a free version and there is a paid version of this application, and I highly recommend you download this. Now, this application helped me meet someone from Spain by the name of Carlos, and I was able to prepare for my C1 examinations with the help of this person. Of course, I also registered for C1 with the institute. I prepared or I took classes for C1 preparation with my institute and with the help of this native Spanish speaker called Carlos. This was in the year 2017, and at that point of time I did feel a bit nervous because C1 was an advanced examination, and I was not really that good as I am today. But nevertheless, as I was nervous, I still decided, even though I was nervous, I still decided to go ahead and give the C1 examination. And when the exam results arrived initially, I thought that was a mistake because I received a really low score in one part of the examination, and I thought I had failed the exam. But I sent the exam for revision, and it turns out that there was a difference of a decimal point. They corrected that, and then they sent the certification of having cleared the examination. So that was a relief. Now, I would like to talk about some points of challenge. After clearing the B2 exam, I was still not very confident because at that point of time, I still couldn't understand news reports completely. I remember being very dejected and telling my teacher that I still can't understand news reports. I don't know what is happening. Am I wasting my time taking classes even though I'm not making progress? And my teacher just laughed it off, saying, "You've got a long way to go. Just keep doing what you're doing and you will improve. Keep coming for classes." So I took her word on faith, and thanks to that, I cleared the C1 examinations in 2017, and that has really helped me since then. Now, since 2017, I have created a YouTube channel called Diarios del Extranjero, where most of my content that I upload is in Spanish. And after that, I've opened this new channel where I address an Indian audience and talk to them about learning Spanish. And generally, I've been able to get in touch with many native speakers through the application Hello Talk. I've had interviews with native Spanish speakers on language acquisition, and that's helped me a lot. And now, through this channel, I hope to teach more people Spanish or to make them aware of that, and of course to offer my services for one-on-one coaching. So basically, that's the story of how I learned Spanish and how it impacted me. It really helped me get a decent job to begin with, and of course, since then, I've had two other opportunities which have worked out for me. And if you're learning Spanish right now, or if you have decided to start learning Spanish, keep in mind that you have to put in daily effort and you have to stay disciplined and committed. It takes time, it takes effort. There are a lot of times you get frustrated and want to give up. You have to remember at that time the reason you started learning this language and keep going, and sooner or later you will reach near fluency, or you'll at least be functional. I hope this video helps you and inspires you, and if you do have any questions for me, let me know in the comment section.